How you doing, pal?
I'm good, mate. Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got there eventually, didn't we? About 4 months after I first messaged you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's
How's
fine.
it going, mate? What's that shirt behind you, Lewis?
It's signed Centurion season shirt.
Nice.
It's got a few on. It's just whoever I could have got at the time at the training ground, but I think it's got Aguero, Pep, Yaya, Mendy, Bernardo, Jesus, and Sterling. I think it's those.
50 quid,
mate.
pal.
That's great. I like that nice pride on your wall as well. I like that.
Yeah, of course.
What did you say then, Dan? It's worth a few quid.
I said 50 quid. That's my offer.
I think
that's the shirt, mate. That's the shirt.
By the look of Lewis's face, I think you got to at least buy a Lego
He
and arm.
could just do that to me. I'll understand.
Oh, listen, Lewis, welcome on board, pal. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks. Are you two both well?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. So, Dan, just to introduce to Lewis, I follow him on Instagram. Do some great work on Instagram. Do some good work on YouTube. He talks a lot of sense. Obviously, a City fan, so it's worth getting him on here and having a chat with us at the same time. So, yeah, Lewis, tell us how you became a City fan, pal. Where did that come from?
I mean, just from when I was younger, just like family and stuff coming into the club, and like just we're first getting into football, just City really. And I've got my first shirt in my wardrobe somewhere. It's like age 5 to 6. Like I think it's so I'm like just 17 now, like just turned 17. So it's like I think it's 09-10 season, something like that. So
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not tempted to get that on your wall behind you next to you?
I can get it out and show you if you want.
No, save it for later. I want to see you wearing it. Do you still fit in it?
Definitely not.
But a bit of weight since then.
Listen, I've got the away shirt on now, but
have you? Oh, do you know what? I do like that kit.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
I've got a very tough decision to make because I've got 2 kids. My kids buy me a City shirt for Christmas, and that's the only City shirt I have. I like all 3 kits this season.
Yeah, they really are quite nice.
Really struggling which one to buy. See, Dan really hates the 3rd strip, but I like it.
The 3rd kit, they've gone for like a Liam Gallagher thing, haven't they? I think like Pretty Green-esque sort of thing, but I don't know if they've done that too good a job of it. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I think like I'd give it maybe a 6 out of 10, maybe 7.
6 out of 10. See, now I've seen you wearing that one, and I do like that one. Sorry, I've got 5s everywhere. The 2nd strip is nice, though, isn't it? But
I think the away's the nicest this season, to be honest.
The away one, the one you've got.
Out of the 3, I think. But the home kit's nicer than I expected, to be honest. It's better than the leaks originally looks a lot worse than the real thing.
Yeah, football. Is it footy leaks?
Yeah, something like that. Or footy headliners.
Footy headlines. That's the one. They look shocking, don't they? First, and when you first see them, it's like, I need a few watches, but I think I need to get down to the ground if I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
And have a look and see which one I really like. But anyway, we need to crack on, don't we? Let's talk football, shall we? So it's obviously not been a massively busy week. I must say, I don't know if you do fantasy football.
Yeah, I do fantasy. Yeah.
I'm absolutely smashing it at the minute, and I've got about 5 players left to play tonight, so I'm really hoping to get a few more points. How many points did you get in your first week?
First week, let me check. No, I'm on 6. What am I on? 57 at the moment, and I've got Mount, Werner, Gimenez playing now. It's just those 3.
Oh,
but Gimenez has already scored for Wolves. So.
70 points already. I've got a few Chelsea players left to go tonight, so I'm doing all right. So get yourself joined into the Manchester is Blue Football League.
Yeah, definitely I'll join.
Right, so I don't know if you guys have seen the news today, but City have a bid rejected for Gimenez.
It's been rejected. I saw the bid was placed, but I didn't see the outcome.
Apparently, we've had an £87 million bid rejected. And Dan, I think you were a little bit excited about that, weren't you, pal?
Yeah, I mean, I said about 2, maybe 3 months ago that we should be in for someone like him. You know, I think he's a very underrated player. I think after his World Cup antics a couple of years ago, where he was seen crying, despite him probably being the main person who was the reason. I think it was Uruguayan, and the reason they went out. But I still see him as a really good centre back, and just having someone like him next to Laporte, you know, he's a big brute lad. Not many people realise how big he is. But he's quick. Yeah, he's quick at the same time. And right now, I know we've been arguing on the podcast recently, we're looking for a leader in some retrospect. right now I think we just need a top centre back to partner the port, and then we go on to worry about the more detailed things. And I think he'd be a perfect fit.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it worked for Liverpool with Van Dijk. Who cares if it goes into 100 millions? He's only 23, 24. Might as well.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm just on transfermarket.com now. He's 25 years old, just 25. He's been playing for Uruguay since 2013. 58 caps with 8 goals. His neck is massive. What's that all about? But every one of the pictures I see of him, he looks really angry and really like, come on, one of them. Every time I see one of the pictures, like, we need this player in our team.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Do you know much about him, Lewis?
I mean, I've seen him at Atletico a little bit. I've only seen like brief stints of it and stuff like that. I know a bit about him just through like hearing about him, just like word of mouth, stuff like that. But he does seem like a really good defender. And like you said, he's only like 24, 25. So like we were looking at someone like Koulibaly as well. But I don't know, because like Koulibaly is 29 now, isn't he? Like, and I wasn't convinced when did you see him against Barca in the Champions League? I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
In that game, he wasn't brilliant. I've got to say, he just looked quite clumsy, to be honest. But
well, I'd rather, if we're going to spend that kind of money, the Koulibaly type money, I'd rather spend it on a somebody who's 4 years younger than him.
Yeah, definitely.
As Dan, you've said this before, haven't you? Dave said this before. I think pretty much everyone's said this before. It's funny though, isn't it? How the Koulibaly story is kind of stalling, and then all of a sudden there's 2 or 3 more defenders that we're looking at. So obviously we've kind of got what Koulibaly, what Napoli's price is, and City aren't happy with that. So we're seeing what else is on the market. We're feeling our way around at the minute, aren't we?
Yeah.
Good on him. Good on him.
Yeah, it's true.
It's about time we stopped. You know, we're being pulled out the bag sometimes with the pricing for and selling. I think it's about time we sort of pulled a finger out and said, no, we're not going to be extortionate here. We did it with Van Dijk and we sort of missed out. But for 29-year-old Koulibaly, 70-odd million is not worth it. And if they want more Sodom, go for someone like Gimenez.
Yeah.
Or, for God's sake, just go for Ruben bloody Diaz.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely.
We put a message on Facebook saying we're coming live, and Ryan Askew said straight to the point, why do teams keep pulling our pants down when buying players, but I have to pay over the odds for players? And it's true, isn't it? You know, and Lewis, I don't know if you listen to our show, but all the lads are always going on about our transfer, our way of transferring players at the moment. It just seems to be way off course.
Yeah, no, that is true, to be honest. Like Dan was saying, it's good for the Koulibaly thing. Finally, we're saying no, we don't want to pay that. We're going to look for alternatives, because it's constantly just paying the asking price for everyone, it seems, at the moment. And there has been good deals, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the players we are just paying like I think Mendy's the prime example of that, to be honest. Like paying like 52 million for him just straight up. It doesn't look like they negotiated that much at all. And just paid the asking price, to be honest.
Just got straight to it. So
yeah, exactly.
Are all 3 of us in agreement then that this is the type of lad we need to be signing very soon? Let's get him in before next week, please.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So the transfer window ends on the 5th of October. So that's another 1, 2,
Day before my birthday.
3 weeks today. You up, pal?
Day before my birthday. Lewis made me feel old. Then when he said he's just turned 17, I thought I was still young. I'm turning 25. I feel old.
Is your birthday the 6th of October?
Yeah.
Mine's the 4th of October, and I'm 38, so sod the both of you. Right, we're moving on quickly. So, the Carabao Cup third round game against Palace or Bournemouth is taking place on Thursday the 24th. So that's 4 days after our starting game of the season. We're going for a 7:45 kickoff. Obviously, it's at the Etihad, and obviously we won't be there, which is really disappointing. But they're going to be covering it on online, streaming it, carabaocup.tv. I don't know if anyone's read anything about this, but they're doing a paid subscription fee, so I don't know any more details about that. So as long as it's only a couple of quid, I'll be definitely buying into that. But I heard rumours somewhere that it's going to be 10 quid for the match to be streamed online, which seems pretty steep when you can just do a few Twitter searches and find the game for free.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, going to the ground's cheaper than that.
Get a ladder and go over the wall like they did at Crewe Alexander. Absolutely. So what are we thinking for that game, lads? Who do you want? Which one do you want? We want Palace or Bournemouth? It's got to be Bournemouth for me, I think.
Bournemouth, yeah.
Palace.
You want Palace?
I want the harder games. You get the bigger teams, the tougher teams. Palace are like the Blackburn of 10 years ago. They're a bogey and a pain in the ass. Quicker we get them out of the way, we can concentrate on the lesser teams, such as Liverpool and United.
I'm a bit worried this season, Lewis, because I think the Carabao Cup's a really good chance, for one of the only chances we've got of winning a competition this year. If we don't strengthen, this year, I can't see us winning the league. I definitely can't see us winning the Champions League. So I just think we just need to go for a cup, and I think this is probably our best chance of getting a trophy this year.
I mean, the Carabao Cup's our trophy, isn't it, at the moment? Just every season, get Pep's going for it. But I know what you mean about the league as well, because it looks like, you see Laporte and Mahrez with coronavirus and everything. So it's looking like, I don't know if either of those are going to be playing next Monday against Wolves. That's what I was thinking. And if we don't sign anyone before then, which looks like we probably won't, it'll be Ake with Garcia looks like he wants to leave. Although he'd be, as much as he'd be good, it's difficult to see because then you've just got Stones and Otamendi who just, let's be honest, not the best. So I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm in agreement very much with that. Like when I was predicting Premier League table, I had to think about it for a while, to be honest, especially with the top two, top three, because like you look at Chelsea as well, how much they've invested. It's just like
it's phenomenal amount of money. Did you see Klopp had a go at Chelsea for spending money? It's like Liverpool have never spent any money before ever. They're just they got the imaginary money tree that comes from them. It's bonkers, isn't it? How managers just have a go at companies spending money.
Well, I shared that the link to the BBC sports column about it with Frank Lampard's comments on it, and he's absolutely spot on. You know, what team other than maybe Leicester hasn't recruited with some money? I mean, Liverpool are innocent in this. They've spent a fortune. It's only because net profit and all that bollocks. They still bought players. They still spent a hell of a lot of money on single players. Every team does it. So what Frank Lampard said in his statements is absolutely spot on, and it shows the maturity in that man. And I like him every time, every single day that goes by. Lampard is just so mature as a manager, and hopefully England manager too.
I'm liking Chelsea. That's the annoying thing. Beforehand, I didn't really like him, but I think we're bringing Lampard in and getting a few youngsters coming in. I don't know if the youngsters will get more of a chance now, though, with all the money is spent, but we'll soon see. I had a look before that. There's like yearly stats, percentages. Mathematicians and companies do like an analysis on where they think teams will finish in the league. I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown of where the stats think. So the first say the City's going to win the league this year. With Jurgen Klopp's side, Liverpool side, 23% chance of defending their title. So it's a massive, massive drop from last year. So they've gone City, Liverpool, United, Chelsea. So Chelsea will be 2 points behind United and 9 points clear of Leicester, who will get 5th place. And Arsenal is predicted to be level on points with them, but obviously the goal difference will take them under. So I need to look at those stats, Dan, to see how they compare to what we said, because I can't remember. I think I put United in 4th or 5th place, and I can't remember now.
Well, I put City in 3rd, and I put Arsenal in 10th. So if that's the way they're going, something's a bit different.
Were you drinking that night?
No, I still stick to my guns. I think I was being realistic. We need to sign some decent centre-back, and my predictions go out the window. But I still think Arsenal are going to finish 10th and Leeds are going to get relegated.
You can't, honestly, mate. Oh, come on. Lewis, have some common sense, please. What do you think the top 6 is going to be this year, pal?
In order or just the top?
Yeah, just in order would be nice. To be honest, any order would go.
I think City or Liverpool for the title. I don't think Chelsea just yet, because they've invested a lot, but they've got to gel together and start working together. So I think City or Liverpool. It could be either way, to be honest. After that, I think Chelsea. 4th, probably United. 5th, I'm tempted to say Spurs, to be honest, because Mourinho's not going to... Although they didn't look the best against Everton, I think Mourinho's going to push as much as he can for top 4 and is going to be battling with United all season. 6th, probably Arsenal. So I think, probably like that.
Oh, Dan, yours was depressing. Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Spurs, United and Everton. United above City. No, you did. I do apologise. That wasn't yours. You said City were 3rd and United 5th. Do apologise. I was going to say, do apologise. Misread that.
Right? I've never put United above City. Never.
Oh, I'll let you off there, pal. Let you off. We're going for that. So hopefully they're right. I just can't see us getting it. I was reading on Twitter before. Are you on Twitter, Lewis?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. I don't use it an awful lot, but I am on there. Yeah.
What's your handle on there, pal? Let people know.
It's just It's just Louis with two S's, XI. So it's Louis.
Well, I saw some great news on City Chief before one of our partners that David Silva's resumed full training after his COVID setback.
Yeah,
how good's that?
Yeah.
Guess who they're playing next? Sociedad, Madrid. Oh, I think I'm a Sociedad fan overnight. Can't wait. I hope he helps still do one over on him. One player I wanted to mention to you guys, one player that I was really impressed with this weekend just gone was Jack Harrison.
Yes, yeah, he looked quality. Yeah.
What do you think, Lewis? What do you think of his game, Lewis?
Yeah, I know. I thought he was quality. Like that, especially that goal, the way he took that, like 2 touches past both defenders, and then the finish as well to top it off. Not even just that as well. He had that other goal that was disallowed for offside as well. I think as well. So yeah, I thought he was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you think, Dan? Do you think you're expecting him back at City anytime soon?
I said it season before last, dinner. I want him at City. I thought he'd be the answer to left wing. He's got everything about him, the world at his feet. He's still only, 22, 23. He's quality, absolute quality. No disrespect to Leeds, but he can be such higher level than them right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree. I mean, we've loaned him out for 3 years in a row to Leeds now. It shows that they don't want to get rid of him. It shows they see something in him for sure, because else he'd be gone permanently. But now Leeds wanted a permanent deal in the summer, I think, so...
Yeah, but they were stupid not to take it up for the money he's going for as well, because in 2-3 seasons, well, maybe even this season, you never know, he'll be their main man. Without a doubt, he'll be their main man. When Pablo Hernandez sort of drops off, Harrison will be their main man, and it's a shame he's not in this City squad.
Yeah.
Lewis, did you say then he's got a deal at the end to sign him for a permanent placement?
What did you say, sorry?
Did you say they can sign him permanently at the end of the season?
I think, I'm not too sure. I know they wanted to get him in the summer. Well, it's still going on in next October, but I know they wanted him this summer. But I'm not sure. I think I heard something about an option to buy next summer, but I'm not 100%. I know he's on loan for sure, but I think there might be. But
interesting. Okay,
it was 14 million this summer just gone, but they rejected the chance to sign him before taking him on loan. And yeah, there is a buy clause at the end of it should he wish to stay and Leeds wish to pay it, which I think is about 15 or 16 million this time.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's similar to what I heard as well.
Just looking here, you see that Michael Owen's predicted Jesus to win the Golden Boot this season. I mean, Michael Owen, what he says at the best of times is absolute nonsense. But where's he come out with that one? How random is that?
That is really random.
Michael Owen?
Hope he's right.
I do too, bonkers. We've got, I'll tell you who we've got coming back on Monday. New goalkeeper, Zach Stefan.
Oh, yeah, he looks good.
Doesn't he look good? And he's saying all the right things as well, isn't he? So he was quite pressured under an interview for, like, do you not want first team spots? Do you not want to play first team, etc., etc. And he's basically said, listen, you come into Pep's team, you're going to play rotation. You've got to. It's great to play with all the world class players. He's saying all the right things there, isn't he? Do you think he's going to be our new Bravo for our cup goalkeeper?
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
He needs that experience, doesn't he? He needs to play.
Yeah, no, for sure. Apparently, people were suggesting that he's coming back as well to put a bit of pressure on Ederson. I can't see him playing instead of him, but he's definitely going to put pressure, apparently. And I mean, he looked really good at Dusseldorf when he was playing there, so you never know. But he's still young too.
Yeah, I think Ederson needs a bit of pressure. I think he's going to be our number one for some time, unless he makes some monumental howlers. But I still do think he needs that. I think all players need that pressure of being able to do the best and try the best. You don't want any complacency, do you?
No, definitely. I think the best example for that is with Cancelo coming in last summer, and then Walker's season just is probably his best season in the City shirt. So
well said.
That pressure that Cancelo put on him every week in, week out coming in is like it made him thrive, to be honest, under last season especially. No,
it's funny that, because I've put him in all my predicted lineups. Cancelo, I think he's going to do really well at that left back position, because I don't know. I need to see more from Mendy this season. I really need to see more from Mendy. I don't think your mate's going to be featured as much in Zinchenko, and I really don't see him playing in midfield, mate.
No, he's another one. If he wasn't not wasted, he did a good job for us at left back when we won the title, but. I think we've missed a trick with trying him in midfield. I hope he still gets his chance. He's very good for the Ukraine in midfield, and sticking with Bernardo Silva, Foden, Kevin De Bruyne in that midfield, I'm sure he'll get the best out of him. And if he's not good enough, he's not good enough. But he's been a fantastic utility player for us, despite the amount of stick he gets.
Yeah, can't disagree with that. Have you seen that Sergio Aguero could be fit for the Wolves game?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We need that. We need him fighting on full cylinders. And that again boils down to the competition side of things. Because I said to this, Lewis, I don't know if you listened to our last pod, but I said on the last pod I could see Sterling not just winning City's leading goal scorer, but the Premier League leading goal scorer this year. And I think he'll play up front more than Jesus this year. Because Dan, you like Jesus on the left wing, don't you, to come in? And I've always seen Jesus.
He just works better for him.
Yeah, I've always seen Jesus.
Yeah, it works better for him because he can see the offside line a hell of a lot better. It works for him. He can time his runs better, and he's so much more effective cutting in and hitting it with his right foot. His left foot's useless, but just stick him in the position, he's able to utilise everything, his brain power, his foot power, everything. He's so good at left. And Sterling, he's every season that's going by, banging in more and more goals, and he's becoming a hell of a lot more confident. Stick him in that central lineup more often than not, his confidence is going to be booming. He's not going to be missing them open goal shots like the one against certain Leon team recently.
No, yeah, definitely. I agree with that. I mean, Jesus played on the left against Madrid, didn't he, in the home leg, and he looked really good in that get. Like, he looks really good on left hand side. I agree with that. He's looked really good there. And when he's played up front recently, it's just he's looked nowhere near as good as he is out wide. So yeah, no, I think that's a good point.
So do you think Torres and Gabriel will be competing against each other for that left-handed spot then? That's really quiet. I've never known he's quiet.
Oh, me, right. Oh, well, if Ferran Torres is going to be the missing link up front with City, he's going to be the Sané that should have been. You know, Sané's potential fulfilled at City, not Bayern. He will be amazing for City. I bet everything I've got on it. A lot of people are still a bit cynical because he's nobody's really heard of him. He's been playing first-team football since the age of 17 in La Liga. I know La Liga's nowhere near the Premier League, but it's 17 first-team football every season. He's going to be something absolutely fantastic. That's
a bold statement, sir.
I think it's
I come out of him.
Lewis, have you seen much of him?
I've watched him. I watched both games he played for Spain recently, and I think both of those games he looked really good. Like he put the cross in for their winning goal in the first game, the equaliser in the first game, and in the second game he got a goal himself, and he took that nicely as well. He's looked really good both games. He started both games as well, and he's got good big competition in the national team for Spain as well.
Brilliant. Right. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait. Bring on. It's another 7 days. Why have we been have to wait another 7 days? Does anyone know this?
It's the European leagues because we carried on playing an extra game, which I think United played longer than us.
Oh, I tell you what, we don't deserve to have that extra break. Getting kicked out anyway. That's neither here nor there, is it? Anything else to add, lads, before we wrap it up for the night?
I think just Wolves on Monday. I think that could be a potential banana skins for us. Wolves is always. I think it's.
Don't leave it on like that.
No, as much as I want to be confident, and I am.
Roberts.
I am confident going into it, but I don't know. Wolves last season, Wolves, it's becoming a bit of a bogey team. I think so. I don't know. I'm confident for the game. Don't get me wrong, but it's just Wolves. I just wish it wasn't Wolves. I wish the Villa game hadn't been postponed and it was Villa.
I spoke to a Wolves fan on Saturday afternoon, and I forgot this lad as a Wolves fan. I mean, he said, we've got a good 6-pointer on Monday, haven't we? And I thought, you're not a City fan. And it dawned on me as a Wolves fan. It's like, oh, yeah, I see where you're coming from there, pal. We've not got the best recent record against you, have we? Yeah. No, I know where you're coming from, but I'm just trying to be positive. All this season, Lewis, I'm having it. I'm having positivity this season. I'm having no negativity. I'm having us absolutely smashing Wolves. We're going to start 3-0. 3-0 start this year. What about you, Lewis? What score do you reckon going for?
The Wolves game. Oh, I don't know.
Come on, mate. Come on. Prediction time.
I'll say 2-1 City. I'll say
2-1 City.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw, to be honest.
Oh, Daniel, come on.
I'm starting the season the same way I started last season. I'm going for a 7-0 win. Solid.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Put the beer down, Dan. You've had enough. Right, lads, we're going.
I'm off for a bloody refill.
Go and get another one. Right, we're going, lads. Have a great night. Speak to you soon. Thanks for
Nice
joining.
one. Cheers.
See you, boys.
Take care, boys.